it's a big developing story, of course, that he's covering. Interglobe Aviation, they continue to feel the heat on D Street as well, and they might land up facing strong regulatory action as well. Samir Dikshit with the latest on whatever he's picking up with regard to Interglobe Aviation. Samir.
So DGCA has taken a big action against IndiGo. A clear order is to reduce the flight operation by 5%. This simply means that IndiGo, which operates roughly around 2,200 flights daily, they have to reduce the flight by 5%, especially on high demand routes. For example, Delhi, Mumbai, Delhi, Chennai, Kolkata, Hyderabad. On these particular routes, they have to reduce the flight by 5%. And this is because DGCA has observed that IndiGo is unable to fulfill the commitment. Unable to serve the flights, the routes, as well as the winter schedule. So not just 5%. If you see, DGCA has also issued the show cause notice to IndiGo management, for which IndiGo management has responded. But this particular response lacks the big answer. The big question is that what IndiGo did for the last 1.5 to 2 years to commit to the FDTL norms, and most precisely about the hiring of the cabin crew and the pilots, which is yet not answered. So this might indicate to the point that in coming days we might see this flight reduction numbers may go up from 5%, and even the financial penalty or some sort of action on the officials might be taken up. In addition to this, DGCA has also mentioned in their order that in the month of November there has been significant flight cancellation, roughly around of 950 numbers, whereas for the month of December we have seen in the last 7 days the flight cancellation, it even crossed 1,000 mark. So IndiGo, though it is stabilizing, but the numbers show that IndiGo is unable to operate to their maximum capacity because of the unavailability of the manpower, or specifically the cabin crew and the pilots, for which this action has been taken. As of now, inquiry committee has also been set up, and inquiry committee is likely to summon IndiGo officials on 10th of December, questioning that what is the real reason behind the inconvenience caused to the passenger, behind the massive flight disruption. And this inquiry committee is likely to submit its detailed report mentioning about the real cause and the recommendations within next 15 days.
Thank you so much for that, Samir. That's, of course, the latest with regard to IndiGo, and the crisis continues, of course. We also had the Aviation Minister, Mr. Ram Mohan Naidu. He spoke about the same at the Rajya Sabha, and he's blamed the airline for massive cancellations and failures. Listening to what he had to say.
Measures remain under continuous supervision by the ministry. At the same time, accountability will be ensured. DGCA has issued show cause notices to IndiGo's senior leadership and commenced a detailed enforcement investigation. Depending on the outcome, strict and appropriate action, as empowered under the Aircraft Rules and Act, will be taken. No airline, however large, will be permitted to cause such hardship to passengers through planning failures, non-compliance, or non-adherence to statutory provisions. The government is determined to build a more robust and competitive aviation ecosystem. Through our policies, we are encouraging more new airlines to start and operate in India, ensuring fair access to airport capacity and eliminating any possibility of duopoly, controlling connectivity and pricing in our skies. More airlines mean more choice, more affordability, more resilience for the passengers.
Now, that didn't sound very, very pretty where IndiGo is concerned, and you can see how the stock has slipped, continues to slip in trade, and this is on the back. If you pull up the 5-day chart of IndiGo, this is on the back of what we've already seen in terms of a 17% cut on the stock price over the last week or so of trade. So you've already seen that 17% odd, and then on top of that, you're seeing maybe another percent and a half. So there's clearly visible pressure with regard to where the stock price is concerned. This is, of course, the last 7 days stock chart where the stock is down nearly 18%. Now, this is a Nifty 50 counter, mind you, viewers. So down 18% is large. 36 to 40,000 crore of market cap completely wiped out. And amid the big IndiGo fiasco as well, the Prime Minister, PM Modi, told MPs that passengers should not be troubled due to the operational chaos. Listen in to the Union Minister, Kiren Rijiju, who narrates what the PM has directed. Listen in.
प्रधानमंत्री जी ने सारे एनडीए सांसदों को देश के लिए और अपने संसदीय क्षेत्र के लिए और राज्य के लिए क्या क्या करना है बहुत अच्छा गाइडलाइंस मार्गदर्शन दिया है। विशेष करके मैं एक विषय का उल्लेख करना चाहता हूं। प्रधानमंत्री जी ने लोगों को जिंदगी को सुधारने के लिए रिफॉर्म्स पे बहुत जोर दिया है। भारत में जितने भी नागरिक हैं सबको भारतवासी होने के नाते कोई सरकार से तकलीफ नहीं झेलना पड़े, इसका सुनिश्चित सबको करना है।
Okay, that's with regard to IndiGo. Now, before I take a chart check and also probably a fundamental view of all the comments that have come with regard to an IndiGo, let's slip into a very short break. On the other side, we'll talk more about this and try and assess what the impact could be. Stay with us.